Let us see how a human would handle this problem. We need to read a sequence of numbers and print the square of every number except the last one, which is guaranteed to be a 0. When we get a 0, which is the sentinel value, we must stop. So, as a human, we would read a number. Then we must check if it is 0. If number is 0, stop. So let us assume that the first number is not 0. Let's say it is 5. So we compute the square and print the square. After reading and printing the square of the first number, we must read again. Read a number. Again, we must check if the number is 0. We must compute the square. And print the square. Continuing this process, we read a third number. If number is 0, we stop. Otherwise, if it is not 0, let's say the number is 3, for example, we compute the square and print the square. Now let us go to a fourth number. Read a number. And if number is 0, and let's say the number is now 0, so we stop. We don't continue any further. So what we are seeing is that we have 3 lines of actions here, 3 steps that get repeated multiple times until we get a number that is equal to 0. That is the sentinel value at which time we stop. A computer is going to mimic these human actions in a the computer is going to mimic the human actions in a program. So we need to have Java code that basically does these 3 steps and repeats those steps as many times as there are numbers to be squared. So we don't write a program with these 3 lines repeated. Instead, we force the program to go back and redo these steps over and over again until we hit the sentinel value. When we hit the sentinel value, the number would be 0 and we stop. So what we have are basically 3 lines of pseudocode. Read a number, and if the number is 0, stop. And the third step would be compute the square and print the square.